what's up, everybody? Welcome. Welcome, everybody. to Table Stories, Voldemort and Valor. I got him right before the show. I got him.
Same breath, Quack. You didn't even breathe in between.
I got him so good before the start.
I'm quitting, so.
You started this, Luxie. You started this thing.
No.
You actually,
We have proof.
Who started it today? Was it me?
It was you.
Oh yeah, it was me.
I think it
Sleep
was a
problems,
full-on.
and then-
Listen,
I think
the
it was
only
a front
reason
of pushing.
the only reason that we're 9 minutes late today is because we were laughing so much at the insanity and super inappropriate things we were doing before the show.
Wait, Wack, you can't say the inappropriate things we were doing. You can say
Saying-
the inappropriate things we were talking about.
sharing.
Saying, oversharing,
Oh, definitely.
I don't
oversharing.
believe in the concept of oversharing.
Well, today
know.
we tested it.
We have seen the evidence, Mirggles.
Can I just say, every week on this show feels like staying up late at summer camp, like hanging out with this group of people. Isn't that what that feels like?
Yeah, it does. It does. It does. Like, we're
Kinda
gonna watch
like
a
I
movie
didn't-
we shouldn't watch, and people are gonna be like, "Go to bed, be quiet." And we're like, absolutely
Oh.
not.
I didn't have summer camp. I did have band camp.
Oh,
I was gonna
But
say.
we're now in PG mode, so...
PG mode activate. PG mode activate. Welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome to Table Stories, Voldemort and Valor.
Because I've just seen your reply.
Yeah, the last 10 minutes has been like this. Sorry.
I was just trying to... Please, just don't...
Is that
like a
Not the
detention or not the basement?
not
Is it
the
the basement?
basement.
No. Not the basement.
No. I bet he's
Go up
just
and then
going
go
to
down.
get the "I must not tell lies" tattoo on his hand.
No, that's not very interesting. Then I think
No.
we should sit down and finish our meal.
Yeah, that's very boring.
So boring. All right. So I'm just gonna walk back over and plop myself down.
You're eating in potions class?
No,
Oh,
we're
you're in
pushing-
potions class?
You're in potions class, yes.
Oh, I thought you were the Great Hall
No, no, no.
walking nymph.
No, potions class.
Yeah, I'm starving. I'm eating the potions. Wait,
You
so
wanna
he's being
eat the,
taken out of
the
potions
potion
to
of
go to the
extreme
dark
pain?
arts class?
What's that?
Oh, that is weird.
Because he used the wrong potion ingredients.
Yes.
Oh, I thought he was already gone. Okay. I understand now. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back to working on potions because I don't think we should leave our class.
I did say where they were, but there's a channel on Discord that is filled.
Wack, I don't want to hear about it.
Okay. Then let's continue.
When you get in trouble in potions class and in wax class at the same time.
The rest of you are just kind of doing your schoolwork, your normal potions work.
I think I'm very good at potions because my father does potions, so I think I'm the best at it.
Let's find out. The rest of you, I would like a roll, please. It's time to... Is this going to be an I read about that, or are we casting a spell? I think we're going to have you cast a spell. Yeah, cast a spell for me, please.
Shall I do that as well, or am I excluded?
Oh, no,
because
you're
I'm-
excluded.
Okay, good.
Oh, Lillian. Oh, no. Okay. Your
Well, we all
potion-
expected this after my behavior, so I
Your-
thought it was in lunch. So
Your potion of extreme pain. How do you think it explodes?
I think that when I walked out. I was like very distracted and then came back and I was like not paying attention. Lillian like just starts filing her nails and she's like whatever, and she just picks up her wand and like casts the spell, but she's also like holding her nail file. She like casts a spell and just drops her nail file into the spell at the end. Which is probably not in the recipe, so I think it like splashes out and starts gurgling, turns the complete wrong color, and like starts just overfilling from the pot. Starts, oh god,
Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, Lillian, what have you done?
my feet.
It's okay. It's okay. It's
On my
okay.
feet. I think they're blistering. There's a blister on my foot. It's disgusting. It's
Oh
really,
my god.
that's like a big blister.
Oh my
Don't
god.
look at it. Oh, don't look at it. Oh god, I'm so
Okay.
gross and disgusting.
Does anyone have any robes? We can just... Oh,
How do I get out of here? Have anybody noticed that I've got a big blister on my foot?
As you like looking down and staring at this like blister that's grown from the potion splashing there, suddenly the cauldron starts to bubble up even further, and there is a gout of flame that juts up from the potion. It's really hot on your face, Lillian.
I think I lost. I lost
Face is
my
covered
eyebrow.
in soot.
I've got
both
no
eyebrows
eyebrow.
are gone.
I've got no eyebrows.
Lillian. Oh, Lillian, it's okay. We can draw them in. It's fine. I've got a ton of pencils. Listen, some people do this anyway. They shave their eyebrows. Oh my god. It's okay. It's serviceable. We can figure it out.
I'm going to go get the professor. All right?
Oh, come on. Oh, my mom's gonna be so embarrassed. I'm gonna get kicked out. I'm not gonna have eyebrows.
Oh, come on. It's okay. It's okay. I'll fix you up some really nice eyebrows, I promise.
What's the Scorpion King gonna think of me now that I've got absolutely no eyebrows? And
You know what? You know what?
what?
Your eyebrows, we can draw them however you like. So maybe you'll have even
Make
better
them look
ones.
like little scorpions, maybe.
He'll love that.
Yeah, maybe. Or maybe that'll look really stupid.
It could also look stupid, but probably less stupid than having no eyebrows, so...
Okay, I'm just gonna take deep breaths, and you're gonna let me know when somebody's here to help me, and I'm gonna try really hard not to have a panic attack. Maybe we could
Yes,
write
okay.
now to my mom.
Okay.
And I could get like an esthetician or something to look at my face.
Professor! Professor!
I left and ran off looking for the professor who took
did you?
Alex
Okay.
off.
Interesting. Okay. What about you, Masie? What are you doing while this catastrophe's happening?
I'm in the corner, like as kind of far away in the shadows as I can be, like on the end of a table. If there's a table with nobody else on it, I feel like that's gonna be where I am.
House elves that are sort of like looking at each other and sort of shaking a little bit in the front of the class. They're looking around at all the various potions with big eyes. How does that make you feel?
I want to try and sabotage my potion.
Okay, so after it's made the correct sort of smoke color here, what are you doing to sabotage it?
I think I put my wand down and just spend a minute looking at it. And what am I going to do? Has anybody seen this? I don't want to be responsible. I'd rather just pretend I got it wrong and deal with that detention or whatever, eh? I don't know. I think I think I would like to. I don't know if this is gonna work. The first thing that came into my head is that I want to use Reparo. in a way that kind of like it repairs this potion, which to me is inherently broken. Like this is an inherently broken thing, morally broken thing for not just the world in general, but also to be teaching first years and to be testing this on a house elf is just broken. It is morally broken. So that was the first thing that came into my head is I want to cast Reparo, but I also feel like that probably wouldn't work. So I think I would like to stand out of the way, and I would like to knock it over into the corner of the room.
Okay. Try and do so quickly and quietly, or are you trying to make some kind of flourish? How are you doing
I'd
this?
like to use Wingardium Leviosa to lift it up very, very, very gently and just skirt it like just a tiny little bit across the surface of the table, so it just tips at the end of this like long bench. Can I investigate nearby to see what else I might be able to use, if there's any kind of receptacle with something of any volume in it, or if there's I assume water won't look like convincible enough. Yeah. Can I investigate?
Absolutely.
Oh no. Another failure.
I think when you try to investigate, you bump into Lillian and Cornelia, who are trying to sort of deal with the eyebrow catastrophe. Cornelia, you probably bump into them like as you're doing all this, and Cornelia's like trying to head for the door.
Excuse you? What's the matter?
Nothing. What's wrong with your face?
Really? Okay, fine. Bye. And I just walk off.
Okay.
Fine. I'd like to go back to my bench, and I would like to set fire to what's left of everything in my cauldron with incendio.
Okay. Go ahead and cast a spell.
I mean, I have +2 to magic, and it's in my spell bank, so let's pray. Partial success. Whew. I think somebody notices it, and I think it's Cornelia, who I've turned around and recently seen. I think she's the person who notices it, and I think that actually maybe it goes to. I think she takes a condition. Oh my god, this is so awful. I think she takes a condition, and I think the condition is that her eyebrows are scorched off.
Wow.
It's a similar situation.
Oh my god.
So they match. The Lee sisters match.
Oh my god! Oh my god! What did you just do? Oh my...
Now you match.
What?
Both soot-colored faces, no eyebrows.
I thought that, you know...
So stupid.
What? Also, no change
you
than
said
usual,
I look
then.
fine, but now you're saying now that you have no eyebrows that you look stupid. That means I look stupid too. Oh god. It's fine. It's gonna be fine. We'll call our mums. They'll get taken care of. Cornelia, it's gonna be fine. Just cover your face. Just cover your face.
You probably...
Put your hair down.
You probably need some help from the professor. Professor!
Don't touch me. Get away from me.
So we just hear the sort of professor's calls for professor sort of fade away as we follow Olive, who has left the classroom trying to find the professor or keep an eye out. Olive, why don't you try to be quick and quiet, please?
I was so worried you were going to say that, because you know what I'm not good at doing?
Any sort of body rolls?
Yeah, being quick or quiet.
Okay. Alexander. You've been sat in front of Professor Snape, a very famous wizard. How does Professor Snape make you feel?
Petrified?
Have you ever had a punishment with Professor Snape before?
I think probably because I'm generally pretty careful, but I'm also bullied quite a lot, and people have probably tricked me and blamed me for things, and I've likely been in detention before a number of times.
Sat in front of Professor Snape. Professor Wisbottom sort of gave him the explanation as to what happened in class. Professor Snape walks he's very much a looming over sort of person. I see you didn't follow the rules, Mr. Pinescrew.
No, I didn't, Professor.
Did you take my advice?
I studied a lot.
The note, Mr. Pinescrew. Did you follow the note?
The potion note?
Yes, I didn't take you for a fool.
I did, but Professor Westbottom was angry because I didn't.
You were caught.
Yeah.
You must be more careful, Mr. Pinescrew.
Yeah, I should have. I didn't have my salamander handy. And he noticed.
A shame. And now you will have to reap the rewards for your foolishness.
Okay.
You must be more careful if you are to take the advice of others. There are those who would see harm upon you. Those that would bully.
Yeah, I've met one or two of those, yeah.
I'm sure you have, small for your age. I was quite tall, but it didn't stop others from, well, showcasing their insecurities. You'll have to be better than them. You understand?
I just, keep my head down and don't ask questions.
Don't ask questions. Perhaps the right questions. Perhaps using that brain of yours in a better way. I expect better from you.
I'll try better, Professor.
Unfortunately, promises such as these will not do well for many of the other teachers here. You understand?
I understand.
Have you seen one of these before? This is Headmistress Umbridge's favorite means of education. He holds up a special quill.
I think I've probably had to do this before, like, I will... Whatever, I've probably got a bunch. I just hold up my hand and nod.
You had better get started. We'll say 20 lines. I will follow the rules.
Okay.
He starts to walk away and he says, "The potion, did you finish it?"
I didn't get to like look it over and test it, but it should have been finished. Yeah.
And the smoke.
I'm not sure. I was just finishing it up when the professor came over, and he makes me a little anxious. A lot anxious.
You'll need to keep your head a shame. This way is much better, I have found. Some days, I think I would have been better at potions.
I just start as best I can scratching out, "I will follow the rules" onto the parchment.
Starts with an itch.
I tried to make my writing really small. I just get on with my lines. I don't speak unless spoken to.
Yeah, Snape would go about his work, probably getting ready for dark arts class. You can see that he's got probably some notes and things about the various unforgivable curses that have been probably renamed, I think. I think they would just be, it would just be the actual curse. They wouldn't say the unforgivable curses, and say like Avada Kedavra and, Imperius, etc. And he's got the board up and he's sort of going over his notes and whatnot.
I'd probably have to take a break after maybe like 5 lines. I'm not I don't have that strong a constitution. And, yeah, I'll just take a quick peek at his notes.
I'm gonna need a roll from you.
Okay.
Tough it out.
I should have reminded you.
I would have made you do it anyway.
No! Okay, tough it out.
Yeah, you have to
That's
stop.
a 4.
I think you probably make like a noise or something.
I at first try to pretend that I'm still reading the lines, just not to draw his attention at all, just so I can take a break. And then just, peek up every now and again and see what he's doing, because I am just curious by nature, so.
He looks back over his shoulder towards you, and he says, "You'll need to stop the whimpering, Mr. Pinescrew. There are those that would take advantage of such weakness. You must be better. You must be better than them."
Sorry, Professor, it's
Apologies won't do, Mr. Pinescrew.
I understand, Professor.
Excuses are the tools of those that are incapable. You do not want to be incapable, do you, Mr. Pinescrew?
No, Professor.
Very good then. 5 more lines, and then you can be done.
I take a deep breath and try and power through the last 5 lines.
I'm gonna say you can make one more tough it out roll here. You have a +1.
+1 from tough love.
Mm-hmm. It's about as good as you're going to get right now.
A 6.
Okay. Take the injured condition.
Yeah.
Yeah. You finish
My
up,
hand-
but it's
yeah.
horrifically painful, yeah.
My hand's like cramping up from the pain and just... I try to put on my best poker face. Thank you for this lesson, Professor.
Some lessons are hard. This world is unforgiving and unkind.
Should I return to class now?
Not just yet. Yeah. He's going to hand you some bandages. And some water. And put this on. It should help. However, it will not conceal.
Thank you, Professor. I do my best to wrap my hand up. It's kind of messy, but it's sort of functional, at least.
Mr. Pinescrew, I noticed something in the hall today.
Yes?
You were speaking with Scorpius Malfoy.
He was speaking with me. That's all. Just making sure that I stayed out of trouble and...
You understand that I am very close with the Malfoys.
I tend to keep my nose out of other people's business as best I can, Professor.
Have you noticed anything strange in regards to Scorpius's behavior? I don't believe I've ever seen the Scorpion King even speaking to a Ravenclaw student.
Well, he'd heard some rumors about me, and he was just making sure that I knew my place. He's an upstanding student and an example for us all, as always, Professor.
Very well. Remember, there are always people watching.
I understand.
Did that help?
Yeah, a little. Thank you.
Apply this nightly for the next week. It should ease some of the pain. It will smell rather foul.
People say that about me anyway, so...
He turns and walks back to his work.
I just sit at the desk until I've been properly dismissed.
He'll work on something for maybe another 15 minutes or so. Go ahead and try and read between the lines.
An 8.
You can choose one from the list there. In regards to Professor Snape.
Yeah, Alex is a little paranoid in general, especially when people are nice to him. So I think I would go with what are they planning? Like with regards to he's treating Alex nicely, why? Why is he asking these questions and stuff?
It's tough for me to answer. I think he seems sort of genuine. The fact that he sort of spoke in a way that referenced his past, from what you could pick up, is odd. That's odd. A lot of the professors don't really speak about themselves or their pasts and whatnot. And you feel like getting a little bit of insight into Professor Snape's past is something that he very much does not do very often at all.
So you could say that he's planning to genuinely help me, would be what he's planning.
I think so.
I feel like.
I think so. He doesn't make you do any more lines. He sort of like lets you sit there and apply like this salve. He gives you like 15 minutes or so, and then he dismisses you. You may go, Mr. Pinescrew.
Maybe you should speak with Scorpius, sir.
And why would I do that?
Well, he you helped me learn a valuable lesson, and he was trying to do the same, so perhaps you could give him some pointers, sir.
Why would I need to give the Scorpion King any pointers?
Because I should be going.
You should be going. Yes, I did dismiss you, but that has nothing to do with Scorpius Malfoy.
I shouldn't speak poorly about.
No.
That was
you
wrong.
Shouldn't.
I'm sorry. Never mind. I'll be going, Professor. Thank you.
Yes.
I head out.
All right. We do a little bit of a time skip here. Towards, I think, probably dinner time. What would you, Cornelia and Lillian, what would you have done with your scorched faces and non-existent eyebrows?
Well, you know, now that I think about it, Voldemort doesn't have any eyebrows either. So I think that we are actually doing the best service we can as followers of the Dark Lord.
That's maybe true, Cornelia, but do we in fact look very stupid? And Voldemort has lots of power, and he's the Dark Lord, and we are just stupid first years with no eyebrows and a lot of soot on our faces. I had to put my stupid glasses on. Look, I can't see anything. Look. I look like a muggle.
You're right, Lillian. I was really trying to make it better, but it's not.
It's not. Maybe before we go to dinner, we could go wash our faces, and I'll draw your eyebrows on, and you can draw my eyebrows on.
Okay. Perfect, yes.
Okay, I think that's
Let's do that.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Are you going to do this actually drawing them on, or are you trying to use a spell of some kind?
Well.
I don't know if there's a spell that we would know.
No. I don't think so. Hold on. I mean, the only ones that
The fact that you're looking right now is great.
I can set you on fire, but that's about it. I feel like we've had enough of that.
Wingardium Leviosa, the eyebrow pencil.
I can bluebell flames our faces to filth.
No. Yeah, I got nothing. I think we draw.
Just
one.
a pencil. Yeah, just a
blind
full-on
trust. I think we should roll for it though.
Oh, yeah, you're definitely going to make a roll. That's why I'm asking. I'm trying to figure out what the roll is.
Okay, yes. We're definitely just going to draw them, I think.
I think
Okay.
we should be inspiring each other with this.
Yeah.
You know, we're like giving each other a little inspirational speech about how our eyebrows look, and we're drawing them at the same
Sure.
time.
I think each of you can try and inspire the other. Sure.
Do we get, does that include our friendship +1?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll plus your soul, both of you.
Well, someone, me, is getting some pretty great eyebrows
Sure.
over the break.
Lillian, did you try to make Cornelia feel strong, perceptive, or clever?
I think I wanted her to feel strong. So in my thought process, I took that Scorpion King idea to heart, and I tried to draw 2 tiny scorpions above Cornelia's eyes, and thinking that it would make statement. And they don't really look like scorpions; they look like bumblebees.
You're giving her this advice, I think.
You're giving me the energy to do your
Draw the
eyebrows.
scorpions? Can I draw? Yeah, they're simultaneous. Great. Okay.
Hold on. You're
No.
actually going to draw scorpions on my face?
So we're not there yet. This is roll number 1. This is roll number 1. Yeah.
This is just to inspire her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
So this affects your eyebrows.
Frick.
You tried to make
Think
her
of
feel
it this
strong.
way.
It's
You are now you look like a stupid baby. Think about that. Now you look like not stupid, just a baby.
I'm sorry. Are you telling me that I look like a stupid baby?
Stupid was the wrong word, wasn't it? Stupid was the wrong word.
I'm sorry. How is that supposed to help me help you? Just a
was-
question.
Honestly, just slipped right out, Cornelia. It was an accident. Listen, let me try again, okay? Okay? Come on our friendship, just let me try one more time.
Okay, one more time.
Okay.
There's no more
Think
roll
about
for
it.
this. You don't get to roll again. Are you crazy?
No. I'm just gonna continue failing. You are. It's like a blank canvas, and you could put anything there. You look better now. Think about that. You could look better now.
Wow.
Just
I will
think how much
always
bigger
remember
your
this.
forehead is. You know.
It looks so much better now that you have a 7 head instead of a 4 head.
Ah. Wow. Thank you so very much. I'm so glad I get to draw your eyebrows on.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Cornelia, what were you trying to inspire in Lillian? Make her feel strong, perceptive, or clever?
I think I would like to make her feel clever.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I would like to make her feel clever.
Sure. So, Cornelia, you got a -2 forward to your body.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. You can just make a note of that for right now.
Yeah.
And Lillian, you're getting a +1 forward to your mind. I would like the both of you now to struggle to create eyebrows on each other,
Okay.
which is a body roll.
Okay.
Good luck.
Well,
I have a -2 and I'm injured.
you know,
It was at this moment that she knew. She f***ed up.
you have to tell me so I can draw them on the break. I'm doing
That's
it.
our,
You
that's
have
our
to do it
record
too.
lowest roll so far. Double ones with -4.
Can this episode title be Roll for Brows?
Highbrow comedy.
More like lowbrow comedy.
Get out of here.
No brow.
No brow
comedy.
comedy. What transpires during your dinner or like the break, maybe you started during lunch and you experimented, is horrific. I think you're pissed off at each other after those comments, and both of you are trying to screw up each other's eyebrows on purpose.
Do you want to go first? Do you want to do my eyebrows first?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Yeah, good.
Sure.
Do you want to describe the process? What you've done to my face, maybe?
Okay, so
Okay. All right.
I'm starting out very small. That way I can, thicken it out. Not too crazy.
Right.
Oh no.
What? Wait, that's not.
It's fine.
I don't want.
It's fine. Don't worry. Everything's
First
fine.
of all, you
Just
said,
fill
"Oh, no."
that part.
Second of all, you're laughing.
Everything's good. Don't worry. I just make them I accidentally buff it up by accident. So then I'm like, oh, I have to fill in to match that line that I did. Oh no. Oh no, I have to. Oh, I buffed that one up too. Okay, I gotta fill that in even more to make it a seam. So now she just has two.
Cornelia?
really
It's like
thick
Groucho
eyebrows.
Marx.
Cornelia, how
Groucho
thick are
Marx.
my eyebrows? Why do they feel like they almost touch my hair?
Because they do. But that's okay. Right now it's a very strong statement. Many people enjoy having very statement brows.
I'm just gonna throw up. I've never looked this ugly in my life. I've never been ugly in my life.
Oh no, you've definitely looked uglier. Don't worry.
You know what?
What?
Let me just go ahead and fix your brows while we're right here, Cornelia. Yeah, just sit down. I think here's what we're gonna do.
Great.
A light arch. And she's just gonna go in and start trying to draw scorpions on her eyebrows, but instead they look like really, really dumb bumblebees. So yeah, you're gonna feel a wee bit. Yeah, that looks.
How do they
That
look?
looks big. You look.
What do they look like?
They look like tiny little nargles spat on your face. They do. Yeah.
Lillian,
Yeah.
I don't think I'll ever speak to you again.
Do you see what you did to my head? I think that I would be fine with that.
Okay, you know what? I'll see you at dinner, but I won't say a word to you.
Fine.
Fine.
I think that's how we open on dinner too. There we see Lillian and Cornelia sat at the table, not saying anything to each other. Are you still sitting next to each other though? Are you
Oh yes. No?
Can we sit directly across from each other instead of next to each other so that we have to look at each other's stupid eyebrows?
Just the quiet clinking of forks on plates.
Yeah. So the Great Hall is filled up and people are chowing down. At least the Slytherins are, and the scraps have gone to the rest of the houses. Masie, Olive, what about you? What are you doing at dinner time here?
I think as per usual, I'm just trying to get by and maybe make some friends, but nobody wants to sit near me, so I'm just probably on my own or forced maybe to sit next to a group of people that I've never spoken to before, and probably that one, yeah.
You got chewed out a little bit in class for, sort of goofing up your potion.
I want to go over and see if I can get Olive's attention. And I'm gonna pick up my food and take it with me. Good work, Olive. On your potion. Good work today.
Thank you.
I think there's this moment, when friends just can look at each other and they know exactly what they're saying. I'm trying my best to communicate, whether it gets through or not. They're like, are you okay? This worry for her. I think whether that's a read between the lines, maybe, I don't know.
I think Olive.
I think Olive, you can try and read between the lines. If you want, you don't have to.
Oh.
13. Okay.
I forgot to roll with my relationship, and I have a +2 to Masie, so that would have been.
Well, now you're just gloating.
I am. I've never rolled a 15 before. I'm very proud.
You rolled 2 6s. You rolled 2 6s. So, you get to ask 2 questions.
How do they see me?
Masie?
It's certainly not judgment. It's certainly not a judgment or anything like that. I don't think there's any, even though it was quite horrific to witness this thing with the potion and the house elves, there's no judgment. Like, Masie completely understands why that happened, and actually is quite admiring of the fact that she could go through with that. And I think you see that I see that vacant thing.
What are they planning? What does it look like?
think
your intent is, I guess.
I think 2 things. I think to sit down somewhere to try and join you, and kind of comfort you. But my intent is not to start a conversation about this, but just to reassure you and let you know that I see it and that I understand. But I don't want to start a conversation about this in public. I just want to show Olive that I'm a friend and that I'm here and that I understand.
Olive is going to not say anything, but try to use her foot under the table to like push back the bench that's across from her a little bit, to like silently indicate to Masie that she's welcome to sit with them, and she's just going to kind of and turn back to the girl sitting next to her and kind of just make bland small talk.
There's visible shock on Masie's face, like, oh my god, somebody wants me to sit with them, like this. There's no poker face to it at all. Like, if people were looking at me at the moment, they maybe wouldn't notice the foot pushing out, but yeah, my face is very readable, I think, at this point. And I just silently slide onto the end of the bench, leaving space between me and the next girl, like opposite Olive, leaving space between me and the next girl, but kind of like turn towards them with my food and like listening from the sidelines.
It was my fault. I should have been more careful. I'm stupid. Please don't cast any more curses on me.
He sort of like grabs you roughly by the robes, but it's with like no strength, you know, like he just kind of grabs you by the robes, and it looks a lot rougher than it is.
I tiptoe just to help sell it.
All right, you'll come with me, and I'll teach you a lesson.
I just wins and let him drag me along.
And then you hear like some like laughter and whatnot from his buddies, and that's a good place for us to take our break. It's a different feeling than we normally have here on this show. I know. I hope everybody's okay.
I gotta go draw big eyebrows on my face.
Yeah, me too. See you guys later. Be back in like 5 minutes.
Sucks. I can hear everyone sad and my eyebrows look stupid.
Mirggles just became an affiliate. OMG.
And then unlocked the maximum emotes possible in the first stream. So deserved, Max. So deserved.
Thank you. I cannot wait to use those emotes everywhere to everyone's chagrin.
Oh yeah, just make
full power.
Make the most horrific emotes you can possibly make.
Oh, if you've seen the vibe one that I made, which you haven't, but just wait, because it's mwah.
Welcome back, everybody, to Table Stories, Voldemort, and Valor. We return. We join Lillian and Cornelia staring at each other across the table.
I honestly can't believe you've done this to me.
You can't believe I've done this to you. Did you see what you did to my face?
Lillian, at least yours still look like eyebrows. I don't know what you thought you were doing.
Looks like to you.
You know what?
At least yours are like a little tiny work of art on your face.
A little tiny work of art. Can you even see me with your eyes? Maybe that's the problem.
Why?
Are you
Because
blind?
my big eyebrows are in the way. I can't see anything. What?
11 years of friendship down the drain over eyebrows.
It's a little funny though, isn't it? You got a face on your face. Do you think we can get in trouble?
You look like a Muppet.
What's a Muppet? Like a puppet?
Yeah.
You don't even. Your eyebrows are affecting your brain waves.
Well, look at them. How could they not?
Can you hear them buzzing?
Yes.
Well, think of it this way now. My forehead's much smaller than it was before.
Yes, it's true. What was it, 5 head?
Well, you have a 7 head.
7 head, yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Without
now it's an
eyebrows,
art museum.
I mean, add at least an extra 2 digits onto there. Without. Not my fault.
You're so mean. I love it.
You're where I get all this meanness from. I don't know why you're complaining. Well, maybe like we could call our parents later, send them an owl, and they'll have somebody fix our faces with magic, maybe.
Yeah, I hope so. Or maybe everyone will start copying us.
Hey, you know, I'm not sure if I want the school to look this horrific.
You know, you carry it rather well.
Oh, thank you. It's very convenient that I've got these bangs here. It's unfortunate for you and your 7 head, isn't it?
Yes, I would agree with that.
While this comedy's going on, and the two pariahs are like, there's like a tumbleweed that blows past their area of the table. You know, like they're completely left alone. Olive.
I don't understand why nobody wants to sit with us.